So next up, we go to our first pre-final of the weekend, and we turn our attention to our Micromax competitors. After time qualifying yesterday, Ryan Rampadarath starts from pole position. Noah Stehauder will be alongside on the front row in second. Jesse Moonen and Dimitar Lazarov round out row 2 ahead of Connor Haufer and Nikki Naruhito Tomasi, who took the final in Circuit de Lansard last time out at round 4. Bruce Chirino, Elliot de Crida, Milan Claes, Matthias Kleber and Matthias Bolage round out the 11-strong grid. So the pre-final will take place over 10 minutes plus 2 additional laps here at Kerpen. So the drivers making their way towards the final part of the circuit here at Kerpen. And we are set and ready for their first race of the weekend. Into the tram lines. Red lights go out first time, and we are underway as the field makes its way down through the fast right-hander here at turn 1. And into turn 2 for the opening tour. Rampadarath looks to be holding on to the lead as they come through that corner. 3 wide at the back end of the field, and there's been contact and an incident. Someone's gone around. Yellow flags being waved. So one driver has already had a drama in the early few corners of this race. So just a brief apology. We've been having some technical issues at the moment, but thank you so much for bearing with us as the action very much back underway. Ryan Rampadarath being chased down by, well, it's not Jesse Moonen who's in 3rd place now. It's Connor Haufer, the youngster from Germany, who last week at Kerpen Ampfing did a clean sweep in Micromax in RMC Germany and looks to have taken the lead through turn number 2 on lap 2. So the number 78 for C4 Racing now up into the race lead. Jesse Moonen in 3rd. Dimitar Lazarov rounds out the top 4 ahead of Nikki Naruhito Tomasi, with Noah Stehauder dropping all the way down to 6th from the outside of the front row. Connor Haufer making his way through up towards the top part of the circuit. Rampadarath giving chase at the moment. And through into the final double left-hander they go. Lap 2 now in the books. And Haufer still leads, but not by much, by just over 0.13 of a second, as Rampadarath sends it to the inside before they've even hit the inside apex of turn 2 and robustly makes his way through to take the race lead. But I think Connor Haufer's got that place back. Well, he will do through turn 5. Diving up the inside goes Connor Haufer and gets through on Ryan Rampadarath for the race lead. An absolutely sterling manoeuvre by the number 78. Nikki Naruhito Tomasi has dropped down to 6th place behind Noah Stehauder, the leading Micromax rookie. And look at that, 2 battles. Two trios hard at work, and both being led by a driver on a Praga. As Rampadarath looks to the outside, that's brave, trying to get the crisscross through into turn 2, get the run through into 3. But now Dimitar Lazarov has closed on in to the back of the top 4 train. Well, top 3 train. Nikki Naruhito Tomasi, in the meantime, has got past Noah Stehauder for 5th overall. So top 6, very, very closely packed. Top 6 last time around were covered by just under 1.1 seconds. Looks to be a lot closer than that on this particular occasion here on lap number 4. And Rampadarath trying everything in the playbook, throwing all the pages at Connor Halfer, who is not buckling under the pressure, as through into turn 1, the fast right-hander into the right-hand hairpin here at turn number 2, and defensive move again from Connor Halfer. And this time Dimitar Lazarov manages to get through on Yesimunen for P3, and I think Yesimunen might have lost another place, or maybe a couple has dropped back to 6th. So further dramas for several of the drivers. Milan Glaze has got through on Bruce Chirino and now heads up 2nd in the rookie ranks. But Rampadarath is not hanging about, not waiting around, and sees an opportunity here on Connor Halfer. As it's getting a bit feisty in the battle for 4th place. It was nearly 3 wide into the left-hander here at turn number 3. Well, one of the carts going very sideways on the approach into turn number 5. Might have been Milan Clays, possibly, in the number 4 cart. Now up from 9th to 7th position overall. We still have 5 minutes plus 2 additional laps of this race still to go. And, well, it's getting very, very hot and heated in the battle for P3. Noah Stehauder through on Dimitar Lazarov for P3 overall. Whereas Ryan Rampadarath is trying everything in the playbook at the moment, and it's not quite working to try and regain the lead from Germany's Connor Halfer, number 78. Now Stehauder closing in on Rampadarath for P2. It is very much about those inches, those millimeters that you need to claw back to try and get through on the opponent in front. But we have got a spinner at turn 2. So someone is going to drop down the order. It might have been Matthias Berlage, I think, in the number 33 that had a spin around, ended up backwards. You can outbrake yourself going into turn 2 at Kerpen. And that very much is more than likely personified. But as Connor Halfer tries to pull away from the battle for 2nd and 3rd between Rampadarath and Stehauder, well, they're still giving chase. Stehauder on the CRG, Rampadarath on the Kart Republic, and Stehauder looking not getting through that time around. However, it's brought the top 3 to within 4/10 of each other after the opening 8 laps of this 10-minute plus an additional 2 laps. There has been a 3-second time penalty given to Nikki Naruhito Tomasi for unsportsmanlike driving. So that will drop the number 25 down to 6th position. But the top 3 come across the line. Less than 3.5 tenths separate them. Rampadarath and Stehauder waiting in the wings for the opportunity to strike and get through on Connor Halfer, who is defending the racing line. I think Stehauder, yes, just got through. Stehauder through at turn 3. on Ryan Rampadarath from SP Motorsport in the number 32. And the 32 ends up dropping down to third position as a direct correlation. But this has given an opportunity for Conor Halford to start pulling away. Now, some of the drivers here will be preparing for the next round of Rotax Max Challenge Germany that happens in early August. Some will also be here for practicing for the forthcoming penultimate round of the B&L karting series, which happens in the last weekend, pretty much, of August. The last time around between Noah Stehauder and Ryan Rampadarath, the gap was just 1/10 of a second. Nicky Naruhito Tomasi knows what he needs to do in order to try and do some damage limitation for that 3-second time penalty. So 3 laps to go, including this one. Conor Halford still leads the way by over half a second. One of the cars just coming through the shot there, very sideways, coming through into what will be turn 5 at this circuit. But now the battle for second position really heats up behind Conor Halford. Rampadarath tried to get the inside line coming out of the final turn and then try and go for the outside pin on turn 2 and 1. So with the counter having timed out to 0, the next time around we will see the final lap of this Minimax pre-final. And at the minute, Micromax pre-final at the moment, Conor Halford is pulling away into the distance. And that's a clear gap. That could be best part of nearly a second. And maybe an even further extended lead. Yes, that is the case. 0.822 from Halford to Stehauder, the top rookie. Rampadarath completes the top 3. So final lap is underway. Conor Halford is doing everything right at the moment, not leaving anything to chance as they come through into the flat line chicane and then into the double left, and that's going to be it. Winning the pre-final, it's Germany's Conor Halford, and Noah Stehauder starts celebrating, having taken second overall and wins in the rookie division. Ryan Rampadarath rounds out the top 3 ahead of Nicky Naruhito Tomasi, Jesse Moonen, Milan Claes. Dimitar Lazarov drops down to 7th, but still manages to complete the race. So Bruce Chirino, Eli Dikrida, Matthias Clever, Matthias Bolage round out the 11 strong. So Nicky Naruhito Tomasi,